Alright guys, Supreme Kami here, so we're back at it once again for the last Alteration review. So this time around we have the Blue Destiny Unit 3. So 2 weeks ago we had the same thing, but that one was a Blue Destiny Unit 2. So as far as in terms of testing things out, this week around we do have the Perfect Strike Gundam. So I think it's a little bit better in terms of the testing condition because the Perfect Strike is way easier to take down. So we'll see what we can do. So EXP wise, we do have the following. So we do have the exam system once again. So pretty much the same kit, but in terms of the exam system, this time around it's not going to be providing buff to the melee. This time around, this one is strictly going to be for shot attack. So that's a little bit surprising. So this overall kit, the waist wire guide missile will be able to do more damage, and then the Koga Rush, it's the same thing, right? So it's not going to be as effective as the one for the Blue Destiny Unit 2 because of the exam system right there. But overall, this is pretty much what we're getting. So with the overall traditional, white color scheme for the Blue Destiny Unit 2 or Blue Destiny Unit 3, excuse me. So yeah, let's take a look at it after alteration to see are there anything worth pouring out, especially since this one's a welfare. So if you don't exchange anything right now per se, you will probably, I don't even know how long you will have to wait to get these parts back. So stat wise, okay, so I wouldn't say it's too terrible, but I think the stats for the welfare aren't really gonna be impressive anyways. So we're just gonna quickly just skim through it to see how they are. Alright, so our first portrait, let's see how good is it. So both conditions gonna be Federation. So the first one is a buff timer up, the second one is a buff EXQ effects up. So that's a good one right there. So this one I would say yes for maxing portrait level 10. So do grab yourselves 13 copies. One you're gonna feed the remaining 12 copies into. I think this one is good. Above EXQ effects, these are always good, and they also do have a little bit of a extend the buff timer, so that's pretty good. So yeah, arms looking pretty good so far. Legs, okay, so this one I probably say no, although they do give you a premium 23% for the cooldown reduce right there, but unfortunately you do have to operate it under auto, so it may not be that great. But then again, in terms of the auto, like the condition right here, your ally works as well. So if you are constructing like a like a squad build, for example, so this portion of it does trigger on the allies since they are auto already. So yeah, that could work, but in terms of putting it on your actual main build, I highly suggest not, because if you swap out of the auto per se, this is just gonna get cancelled. So yeah, for your ally build, I think it's pretty crucial to have it, I guess, if you want your ally build to achieve 100% cooldown. But other than that, I would say if you guys do have plenty of these already, because I feel like legs specifically has the most support for the EXQ cooldown, so I wouldn't bother with it. But like I said again, for allies build, the auto is a very good condition that if it feels ready, so why not, right? So yeah, the legs could be something that you might look into as well if you do have spare multi-mission coins available. So this one we did look at already, so yeah. Okay, so beam rifle, let's see. Oh wow, beam rifle is actually pretty good as well. Okay, first one does give you like a miniature initial charge boosted, so that's kind of good-ish. I just do wish that these were at least 15% to be more viable, because 12% honestly isn't really gonna get you that far, especially when you wanna activate some constant EXQ. You do need to be at least 25% at peak to kind of activate them on the spot. But I mean, a welfare part is good. This one has good redemption. When beam resistance is over 8,000, I don't know, 8,000 seems to be really high. Yeah, because like depending on how the build is, usually I'm rocking either 1100 around that area. So it's, I don't typically say, I should say this is kind of a high number for the beam resistance. So I don't know. That's kind of odd. That's really odd actually, considering that. Yeah, I don't know why. But you do have some EX skill damage, so that's good. Does the overall kit even have high beam resistance? I don't think so, right? Look at that. Yeah, it doesn't even have high beam resistance, so that's kind of strange. Oh wow, this is another strong buff right there. Federation, you get another buff EX effects up, so yeah, the shield looks pretty promising. So yeah, I guess every portrait except for the legs. No, I would take that back. I would say every portrait looks pretty good in some form or shape because you can use them. It's not completely like, you know, dead. Like they are actually some pretty good portrait that you can use. So okay, okay. So I guess if you guys do have some multi-mission coins left over, do consider going for the buffs first, so the arms, the shield. The second one I guess is the beam rifle is great, right? You do have a little bit of everything, and then lastly should be the legs. But yeah, I guess I'm pretty content with what I'm seeing here. Is actually pretty good. But other than that, let's hop into the quick multi-mission, and we'll see if we can take down the perfect strike with this combo build going on right here. So let me just kind of quickly show you guys the setup. So gonna be going in with a dual type build. So stat are, you know, I did want a little bit more for the shot attack because apparently speaking, because I do have the exam system buffing the shot attack, and I do have this one. So this one is gonna be the one that's primarily doing the damage, while the Koga Rush probably won't do as much. Portrait is gonna be a swallow, so I did went ahead to use a little bit more buff EX skill effects. So hopefully that, I mean, only a single buff won't really equate as much, honestly, with you guys, unless I do drop the Koga Rush for another buff. Then we should be able to take down the boss specifically, but I just want to go with the setup, so I think it should be fine. But yeah, if we don't finish it, I mean, that's pretty much it. So let me do hop in, but yeah, let me do hop in first, and we'll see what kind of damage we can do with this dual type build. Okay, so we are in. Let's see what we gotta do first. So all my EX are already, so that's good. Let me pop this real quick, and then we gotta dodge. All right, we gotta dodge. Okay. Gonna be right here first because I know he's gonna be spamming that attack right there. So that did quite a lot, half health bar, and we were not. We did not have enough power, unfortunately. That is how it goes because portrait stat just weren't up there yet. So kind of as expected. I can probably wait it out until it recovers because it's only what 21 seconds, but I did take a lot of, I would say, attack right there, so I don't think we have enough power there. Okay, let me see, please. Come on. No, we did not. Yeah, because I fell below the HP threshold, because some of the portrait does requires me to be a little bit higher in threshold, so that's why we fell right here. So please, just okay, there you go, please. But yeah, honestly, if you're talking about this is like a full dedicated shooting base build, obviously the torso missile, the guided missile should be able to do the job, but in terms of the Koga Rush, I have doubts. That one, no iframes against the perfect strike is just gonna knock you everywhere. So, but other than that, that's pretty much it for me in terms of the Blue Destiny Unit 3 Alteration review, and then I'll be catching you guys up on the next one.